From the moment we take our first breath, we are immersed in a sea of cultural influences. These influences, often subtle and unnoticed, shape our perceptions of the world, our values, and even our beliefs. Culture, like an invisible hand, guides our understanding of right and wrong, good and bad, beautiful and ugly. Think about it. Our taste in music, our preferences for food, our ways of expressing emotions. All these are, in many ways, products of the culture in which we are raised. We inherit traditions, customs, and norms from our families and communities, often without questioning their origins or their impact on our lives. Our cultural background provides us with a set of lenses through which we view the world, coloring our perceptions and shaping our understanding of even the most fundamental questions.
Philosophers have long grappled with the profound influence of culture on human thought and belief systems. From the ancient Greeks to modern thinkers, there has been a recognition that our cultural context plays a pivotal role in shaping our understanding of the world. The concept of cultural relativism suggests that there are no absolute truths, only truths relative to a particular culture. What is considered morally right or wrong, true or false, depends on the cultural framework within which these concepts are evaluated. This perspective challenges the notion of universal values and highlights the diversity of human thought and experience. On the other hand, some philosophers argue for a more universalist perspective, suggesting that there are fundamental truths that transcend cultural boundaries. The debate between cultural relativism and universalism raises fundamental questions about the nature of truth and the role of culture in shaping our understanding of morality.
Psychology provides further insights into the mechanisms by which culture shapes our beliefs. From early childhood, we are constantly bombarded with cultural messages that mold our understanding of the world. These messages come from our families, our peers, our educational systems, and the media we consume. Through a process of socialization, we internalize these cultural norms and values, often without conscious awareness. One key concept in understanding cultural influence is that of schemas. Schemas are mental frameworks that help us organize and interpret information. Culture plays a significant role in shaping our schemas, providing us with a set of preconceived notions about different groups of people, social situations, and even ourselves. These culturally shaped schemas can lead to biases and stereotypes. Understanding the psychological mechanisms through which culture shapes our thinking can help us become more aware of our own biases and develop more nuanced perspectives.
Section 4. Case Studies. Cultures in Contrast. To truly appreciate the pervasive influence of culture, it is helpful to examine contrasting cultural perspectives. For instance, consider the concept of time. In many Western cultures, time is viewed as linear, a straight line progressing from past to present to future. In contrast, some Eastern cultures view time as cyclical, emphasizing the interconnectedness of past, present, and future. Another striking example is the contrast between individualistic and collectivist cultures. Individualistic cultures prioritize individual goals, self-reliance, and personal achievement. Collectivist cultures emphasize group harmony, interdependence, and the well-being of the collective over individual aspirations.
Section 5. The importance of cultural awareness. In an increasingly interconnected world, understanding the influence of culture on beliefs is more important than ever. Recognizing that our own beliefs are not universal, but rather products of our cultural upbringing can help us bridge cultural divides, foster meaningful connections, and navigate the complexities of a globalized world. Cultural awareness is about developing a nuanced understanding of how culture shapes our perspectives and engaging in respectful dialogue across cultural boundaries. By embracing cultural diversity and recognizing the richness of human experience, we can create a more inclusive, compassionate, and harmonious world.
Section 6. Bridging the cultural divide. So, how do we bridge the cultural divide? It starts with education. By learning about different cultures, their histories, their values, and their beliefs, we can begin to challenge our own preconceived notions and develop a more nuanced understanding of the world. Travel, too, can be a powerful tool for cultural immersion, providing first-hand experiences that challenge our assumptions and broaden our perspectives. But perhaps the most important ingredient in bridging the cultural divide is empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, even if they come from a different cultural background. By recognizing the influence of culture on our beliefs, by embracing cultural diversity, and by approaching the world with empathy and understanding, we can begin to bridge the cultural divide and appreciate the richness and complexity of the human experience in all its forms. And who knows, we might even discover that we have more in common than we ever imagined.